Hi everyone, welcome to Practical Mechanic. In this video I'm going to show you how to reset your check engine light and read the error codes that are causing it, so you can hopefully diagnose what's wrong with your car. Okay, let's get started. First of all, there are a variety of different OBD2 scanners out there. I'm going to show you the two that I have. So to begin with, OBD2 stands for Onboard Diagnostics version 2. There was an OBD1 originally, but it was an early attempt, not standardized, and provided limited data. OBD2 became mandatory in 1996 and is the standard that's used on all cars sold in the US. These devices allow you to read the DTCs, or Diagnostic Trouble Codes, from your car. These are what trigger the check engine light to come on. Of the two OBD2 readers that I have, the first one is very simple. I'll show you that one first and go through its limited capabilities. After that, I'll switch over to this more advanced unit and show you what additional capabilities a unit like this opens up. Alright, so starting with this very simple unit, the first step is to plug it into the OBD2 port under your dashboard. On my Toyota Corolla, the port is right here. Fortunately, the check engine light has recently come on, so we can diagnose the problem together. So when you first plug it in, the unit will turn on, but in order to get a reading, you really need to turn the car on. Not fully start it, just have it on, like where the radio comes on. So turn the key to the on, or sometimes it's labeled to, position. With the key in the on position, press the enter button on the reader. It will scan through some communication protocols, then it will tell you how many diagnostic trouble codes you have. In this case, I have 5. The IM stands for inspection maintenance, and no means that the vehicle is not ready for an inspection. So now we're on the main menu. Press enter to read the codes. I have 3 faults and 2 pending faults. Then use the scroll button to step through each code. Here I have a P0171, P0420, P0442, P0420P, and P0442P. The P at the end of the last 2 codes just means pending. An error is usually pending before it happens enough to become a true fault and trip the check engine light. Now, I'd write these all down and go Google what the problem is. So press enter to go back to the main menu. Then scroll to option 2. Here you can erase the error codes. And option 3 is inspection maintenance, 4 is read the VIN number, and 5 is rescan. So if you want to erase the codes and reset the check engine light, you'd press enter here. Now I want to show you the other scanner, so I'm not going to do the erase just yet. Alright, so to disconnect this thing, turn off the key, then unplug it. Alright, so next we'll plug in the BossComm 435. And it starts powering up. So put the key in and turn it to the on position again. Let's select the Diagnose option. Then select what type of vehicle. This Toyota is Asian. Scroll down to Toyota. And we'll ask it to do an auto scan. So after a while it comes up with the specs of the vehicle. So press the OK button. This is the North American version, so select that. And it's a Corolla, not a Matrix. Then scroll down to the year, 2004. This is the FE version. And let's run a quick test. Press OK for yes. So now we found a total of 8 error codes. One of the main differences here with this unit is that it tells you what the errors are. So for example, the P0171 is System Too Lean Bank 1. We also got several of the P0420 and P0442 error codes. Another one that the other unit didn't pick up is an SRS airbag issue. So after scrolling through these, we have the option to clear the error codes, so I'll click OK to do that. Alright, so now these errors will stay off until the next time they're triggered or the problem is fixed. Another option that this unit has is the service view. This allows you to see the readings from various sensors. So if we look at the powertrain and engine, here's where we can get a reading on the airflow and oxygen sensors, if your car has the option available. You can also perform a check mode, where it lowers the tolerance for the DTCs to trip. Not something I need. My engine lights are on too frequently as it is. Alright, so let's escape out of here. Back at the main menu, we can select OBD2 IM, then have it auto scan. And it will tell us the system status of the various sensors. In here we can also read and reset the trouble codes. As well as read additional information such as how many times you have had OBD2 events. Another thing you can do with this OBD2 reader is monitor the engine live. Now, obviously you should perform this with a safety driver and as a passenger. In my case, I have taken a plethora of safety precautions and am on a closed course at extremely low speeds for demonstration purposes only. Do not try this at home. So we can scroll through the various parameters and keep an eye on them. For example, the coolant temp, the fuel trim, the RPM, timing advance, and so on. So I hope this gives you a bit of an idea of what is available to you. If you just need really simple capabilities, you can get a cheap scanner for about $20 or $30. If you need something more substantial with more information and live readout, pick up something like the BossComm IX435. These run about $175. Alright, so I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching. See you next time.